Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Dennis coming from Winnipeg. I hope everybody has had a great Christmas and relaxing and joyful family time, sharing and caring and eating together and visiting families and friends. For us, we were trying to keep each other positive and staying together at my mother-in-law house for a few days, probably the next week also, just to keep each other supported, and at the same time trying to encourage my two boys to think positive and dream amidst all these hard times that we're having with loss of my father-in-law. And so now this morning my 14-year-old came to me and said, it's finally hitting me, and he was quite sad. So we started talking about the new year, his basketball game, how many games he has and when the games start, and also talk about his school stuff a little bit. And as we start talking about all these different things, then he started looking at me and said, can I plan for spring break? So I said, okay, go ahead. So he actually started looking at trip for spring break, where he wants to go for spring break, etc. And so he got occupied with planning the trip for spring break, and he found a few different things, and we tentatively decided, okay, where we're gonna go and what we're gonna do for the spring break and who we're gonna bring. So he's actually planning spring break with a big family type of thing. He want to bring grandma, and he want to bring his auntie Bibi and 4 of us. So it's going to be now 6 people spring break trip. So he's a little bit struggling trying to find a right spot for 6 of us, etc., etc. So that's occupying him with his big dream of going on a spring break. And that's his thing. He like planning those things and he like dreaming about it. And also we kind of talk about he wanted a new house next year, and large enough house that they have their own room, and maybe room for other people, and backyard with pools, etc., etc. So he started doing this big dream and planning, and so that's keeping his mind off negative stuff. So I encourage you. I know there's some of you that also may not have the best Christmas out there, but you can't draw in the negative stuff, but you have to look for the future and start dreaming. You can say, I can afford this, or I can do this. You have to be able to dream big enough and get that positive energy going, and I'm sure things will happen. And I hope that you have this positive energy in your life, even though there may be some difficult time over the holiday. I wish you the best of the New Year's, and I hope that you take some point from me and trying to be positive and dream big for the New Year's. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Good night.